Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Lauren from My Something Beautiful Life, and if you can't tell by this box or by the title of the video that you just clicked on, today we're going to be talking about the new Erin Condren LifePlanner. I'm so grateful to the Erin Condren team for allowing me to review this planner and some of the new accessories for you. I'm really excited about the new design, and I can't wait to just jump in and show it to you. So before we actually get into the planner, I'm going to show you the accessories that I have first, and then we'll flip through the planner. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you is some stickers that I received. These stickers are a pack that they started selling last year. They are the ones that are actually in the back of the Life Planner. They've just put them into sheets so you can purchase them separately. This is one of my favorite options because I love the stickers that they put in the back of the Life Planner. And I like to be able to have all of them. They have different stickers for the neutral planner versus the colorful. And now even this year they have the flower power pattern also, which has another entirely different set of stickers. So I love that they sell them separately because then I can get all of the stickers for each of the planners without actually having to buy each of the planners. And then the other thing you'll probably recognize, this is their designer sticker book. They come out with one every year around this time. They do have two this year also. They have the layered one, which is the one I have. Then they also have one that matches the flower power pattern. The one thing that's different about this sticker book that they haven't done in the past is that this one does have some sheets of washi tape stickers, which are pretty cool. And then there's also 2 sheets of the plastic ones like they did last year too. So I will show you these ones in a little bit more detail when we get into the Life Planner because like I said, they are the same ones that are inside the back of my planner. But I did want to flip through the sticker book with you just a little bit. I love this new layers design. I think it's so pretty and it's just beautiful the way it works into these stickers. You can see here there's some foiling on the side. And I love these flags that they come in so many different colors so you can match them to different spreads. This is one of the sheets that is the new washi tape paper. I know you can't tell from just looking at it on camera, but it does have a feel to it that actually does feel like washi tape. Alright, and then we have some more flags and some circles. This is one of the sheets of the clear stickers, and I just think these are so pretty. I love these little, like, it looks kind of like a quote bubble thing with a little heart, but I just think they're really pretty. If you notice, like, each sheet has foiling on it. This one has all gold. This one's gold. This is another clear sheet. And this is actually a little bit different than some of the ones that Erin Condren has done before. They haven't done a lot of just script stickers and word stickers. And so I thought it was pretty cool that they put them into the book this time. Then you have some vacation stickers and weekend stickers. Here's some more of the banners. These ones have silver foil on them. Some hearts and some full boxes. This is another one of the washi tape ones, which I think is really cool because these are actually like washi strips. So when you're using them, they will actually feel like washi tape in your planner. If you can, I don't know if you can even tell how thin they are, but it is just like if you were to get washi tape. Alright, and then the last page in the sticker book is some more full boxes, and these ones are also silver foiled. This one is probably one of my favorite stickers in the whole book. I love the quote and I just love the colors on it, so I think that's really pretty. Alright, and then the next thing I want to show you is the new pen. They introduced these pens last year in the kaleidoscope pattern, and then this is one in the layers, and I'll actually bring it closer so you can see it. So they come in this really nice box. Like, this is a pretty good sturdy box. And then inside you just have the pen sitting in here, and it did have like a plastic case over it, but I took that out. So it has gold hardware and it has the layers pattern on it. It is mostly like blues and greens. There's a little bit of pink and purple up at the top, but mostly you do get the blues and greens on it. But I think it's really pretty. It's a good weight pen. It's pretty heavy, and I tried it out. It does write really smoothly. It is a ballpoint pen though. I do wish that they would make them in a gel pen, but it is really nice for being a ballpoint pen. Alright, and then the next thing I'm going to show you are the new compliment cards. I love these compliment cards. I think these are really pretty. I love the foil on them. And what I love especially about this set is that the colors, as you go through them, they actually subtly change like a rainbow. But here you can see the cool layers pattern on them too. That one has rose gold. They do change foils throughout the stack too. So that one has silver, and then there's gold. And you can see how the colors are changing. So when they're laid out, they look like a really pretty rainbow. Purple and then dark purple. And this is probably my favorite one. I love that quote. So there's that. So you can get a pack of that. You can write little notes on the back and share them with anybody who might need like some encouragement or just some appreciation. The next thing I have to show you is the new dashboard. This is a wet erase or dry erase dashboard. I don't recommend using a dry erase marker because I'd probably wipe off pretty easily and get all over your pages. But they work really well with wet erase markers. You have a priority section here and a to-do list. And then on the back you have the days of the week. I like using these for things like meal planning, or if you wanted to like plan out your exercise but not actually write it in your planner yet, maybe just what you were planning to do, and then you can write in your actual stats from your workout, things like that. I think it's great to have something that could be semi-temporary and can move from week to week, and then you can easily change it if your plans change. Alright, and then the last accessory I have to show you are the new sticky notes. And this is one of the products where I'm just obsessed with the layers pattern. The detail on these is so pretty. I love this one right here with the lines on it. I love that it's a little bit longer, so you can make like a little mini list. There's the little circles, and most of these, the sticky is about halfway down, so there's some triangles here. But I love the options for these, and one of the best parts is that it will snap into your coil of your life planner, or if you have the binder, it will snap into those too. It's made to fit the rings of the binders also. So this is perfect for carrying with you because it can just pop into your life planner, and then you'll just have the sticky notes available whenever you need them. Also, this is the back of the packaging for the sticky notes. You can see there. I just thought this was really, really pretty, and I plan to do something with it. I'm not sure what yet, but I just absolutely love how this looks. I just thought that was really cool that it came with it. Alright, and now we're going to move on to the life planner. So if you remember last year, they introduced the storage box that these come in now. It still does come in a box. I know that last year there were some complaints about how flimsy it was, but this year they have made it so much more sturdier. It's the same design, like it slides in and out the same way, but it's reinforced on the inside, and it just feels so much sturdier. Like, it's incredible the difference. Alright, so then opening it up. So I did get a colorful layers planner, and I got the hourly layout. I have a black coil on the side, and you can see right here the ruler that it comes with. These are the same rulers that it came with last year. They feel the same to me. They snap in and out really easily. They're more flexible than the old ones used to be. And then they're frosted, and they are wider than the old ones. The only thing that I can see that's changed is that the old ones had a kaleidoscope pattern across it, and this one just has the asterisk here, and then the Erin Condren logo. So that's the ruler. Just the design changed a little bit, but it's the same ruler that we got last year. That's really nice and a lot less likely to break. Alright, and so I also grabbed my current life planner. This is also an hourly, but I thought it might be fun to compare some of the pages so you could see the differences between what they've changed and what has stayed the same. So I did bring this over so I can show you some of those too. If you've never had an Erin Condren planner before, basically you get to choose between now 4 different layouts. They have the vertical, the horizontal, and the hourly. You can get it in colorful or neutral. Now this year they've also introduced the Daily Duo, which is 2 planners, but they are daily pages. When purchasing your life planner, you also have the option of if you want to upgrade your coil. It comes standard with a platinum coil, which is silver, and you can choose to upgrade it to a gold, rose gold, or black. I love the black coils, so that's the one that I picked. And this is also an 18-month planner. They offered in 12-month either the academic year or the calendar year, but I chose the 18 months so I can have all the pages and I can start now. So you can see it's pretty thick right here, and I can show you next to, this is a 12-month, so you can see the difference between the two of those in thickness. Alright, and when you open it up, the thing you immediately get is the vellum page, which they, as long as I've been getting life planners, they've always had a vellum page here, and I think it's so pretty. I just love how the pattern overlays against the text, and I just think it's a really nice touch of that's how they chose to start their life planners. So then you go to the name page and title page, and then you get their first quote page. Have enough courage to start and enough heart to finish. So just a little motivation for the year. Turning the next page, and there's a tab here for this one. You get 2 years at a glance. Nope, I take that back. You get 18 months, which is what they have usually had in the past. I don't know why I thought that it was going to be 2 years. Anyway, yeah, it starts with July 2020, which is when the planners start, and then it goes all the way to December 2021. So these can be a really useful page if you have something that you want to track. I like using it to track irregular holidays. I'll put the regular ones in too. But you know, some of those holidays, the date is different every year, like Easter and Thanksgiving, things like that. I like to mark them ahead of time, so then instead of Googling it every time I need to figure it out, I can just flip back here and know when those holidays will be. These are also really great if you have kids, if you want to track their school schedule, or if you have irregular bills that you want to keep track of. There's so many different things that you can do on this page. So I just encourage you, if you can think of something that you have a need for tracking in your life that might work with this page, definitely do it, because you have the space, so you might as well use it. And again, if you just use it for reference, that's great too. Or if you can't think of anything that you need, then fine, just leave it blank. It's up to you. I mean, make your planner what you need it to be. That's the most important part. Alright, and then turning in here, we have the page that has the 12 boxes. It's kind of just like a flexible page that you can, again, make it into whatever you need it for. I've seen people do goals, I've seen people do memories. Really, like, you can do it one per month, or you can do, like, if you're doing goals, then you could have 12 different goals and just keep track of each one in its own box. Or you can just set aside one box for each month. But really, this is just another one of those pages you can just do anything with. Alright, and then we get into the actual calendar part. So before each month, you do get a lined notes page. I love lined notes pages, and so this is one of my favorite things to utilize in my planner. I will usually use it for a master monthly to-do list. And then each month has a cardstock divider, and I'm just obsessed with how vibrant these colors are. I doubt that the camera will do it justice, and I know the pictures that I took for the blog post on this don't do it justice, but these colors are just amazing. I can show you a few of them, but they're just so bright, and they're just beautiful. The pink is probably one of my favorites because it's super dark, but I just think that they did these so well. This one really just looks like water. I think it's just so pretty. And then, of course, they have the motivational quote to go with it. Something that they changed from last year that I think a ton of people are going to be super excited about, and I am super excited about it, is that when you pull the month tab, it now opens to the monthly calendar page. Now, if you remember in last year's planner, this is something we can compare. When you pull open to a month page, it opens to this dashboard layout. And then you have to turn the page again to be able to get to the actual monthly calendar. So I know that was just driving people crazy. Honestly, I could deal with it, but I much prefer it the other way, and I'm so glad that they changed it, because it's just so much easier when it actually opens to the month. And then once you turn the page, then you get that dashboard layout here. And if you can see the difference, I'll even show you the straight July comparison. Here's the new version, and here's what it was last year. And these are both the colorful version. So if you see here, so July has the dark blue color, and there are colors here that are definitely not dark blue. In fact, the only thing dark blue is this and then the shaded boxes. And honestly, this page right here drove me nuts because for one, it's blank. It has no lines, no dot grid, which is probably my least favorite because I cannot write straight for anything. And so I have to have lines or at least dot grid, something to keep my writing straight. And so I never really knew what to do with this. It was just kind of a blank space. I mean, it looks pretty, but I just didn't know what to do. But this year, I am happy to say it is another lined notes page, and I absolutely love it. Another thing that I love is that they removed all of the structure from these sections. So again, last year, this one says birthdays and this one says monthly goals. These two are still blank, but here now they are blank. So again, you can use them to create whatever you need them to be. Even though these are really easy to cover up, it's still, there's just like a mental difference with having them blank to start with that just makes me feel like they're actually meant to just help me with what I need, and I don't have to try to fit into them what was intended to be in them. So I love that, and I also love that they have the layers pattern here. I don't know if you can see it on the notes pages too. There is a slight layers pattern on the top and the bottom. It's really light, and it almost just looks like a shadow, but it's just like that subtle color in there that's really pretty. All right, and then going into the weekly spread, we get into the hourly layout. There is a lot that has changed on this page. The first thing that I know I'm most excited about, and I know a lot of people probably are because this was a huge deal last year, is that they put the half-hour lines back. So then looking at last year's, if you can see, they just have one line for each hour, and the boxes are a little bit bigger. And they did this because people were saying that they wanted it to cover more time, so they were able to do it from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. on here, and then still have this little bonus space too. So they did that by removing the half hours and just making the boxes a little bit bigger. But this year they brought back the half-hour lines, and now the time goes from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and you have two little spaces at the bottom for whatever extra notes that you need to make. The next thing that has changed with this layout is the dates at the top. Now they're inside this colored bar, when last year they were above it. So not a huge difference to me. Either way it's fine as long as I know what the date is. I don't care where they put it. But the thing I am grateful for is that right here, this doesn't exist anymore. This was so hard if you were trying to match a color scheme, even to the colors that are already here. This was really hard to cover up and to work into any other color pattern. And so then this year, they have the little calendar up here at the top, and then it's just the line notes section. This also gives you more lined space because in the old one they had the date up here and then they had this calendar down at the bottom. So you really only had about that much line space. So they've increased the amount of space you have for notes there just by taking out that hexagon at the top. Another random thing that they have in these planners that I actually really like is how the months are separated within the weeks. So if you can see, the June days in the beginning of the week are green, and then it switches to the blue for July. And it does that every time the month changes within a week. I love the visual effect that that gives because it really helps me to see where the month is and just kind of gives me an awareness of where I'm at in time. So then all of the weekly pages after that are going to be the same for each week. And then you get into the notes page and the new dividers. One thing I want to mention about the monthly calendar that I forgot to bring up before is how they do the colors. So in the life planner that I got the year previous to last year, the Woven Wonders pattern, at the top of here it was a solid colored bar with the Woven Wonders pattern in there, and each month again had their assigned color. Last year, every month had these rainbow kaleidoscope stripes in them, and then you just have the monthly color in that one notes box. I absolutely love it when the months change color. When I do decoration and stickers in my planner, I like to do it seasonally, and so I like that the colors of the month usually match up to the season, and so I love that they change. So then you can see there's purple, orange for October. And I'll just flip through and let you see some of the dividers, but overall the rest of the planner is pretty much the same. You get the notes page, the calendar, the dashboard page, and then your weekly layouts. And so then this continues to the end of 2021. And once you get to the end of December, so you have December in there, get to the last one. Here's the last weekly spread of this planner. You turn it and you get some lined notes pages. There's a tab for the notes, and then all of the notes pages are lined. There's no coloring pages. There's not that hexagon page. There's not even any dot grid pages. All you have in here for notes is lined note pages, which again, they are my favorite. I absolutely love this change. And it just makes it feel like there's so much room. I felt like in the old planners that you'd only get like 4 notes pages, something like that. I mean, realistically, I think there were probably 8 if you count the dot grid. But you'd have coloring pages and just other things thrown in that would count as notes pages when they weren't really that useful for notes. So I love that this year they just made it notes pages. And I counted, there are 11, which is a pretty decent amount. So I'm super excited about that change. All right, and then you have a context page still. They did keep this one in there, which I'm grateful for. I don't use this for phone numbers because, let's face it, most of my phone numbers are in my phone. But I do like this for addresses, especially for the people that I probably will actually mail things to more frequently. I can put my grandparents in here. I also really like to put my planner friends in here. So if there's something I want to send them, I already have their address. I don't have to ask them for it 100 times. It's not just like saved in my conversations on Instagram, something like that. I like to write them down and I keep them in here. So that way I can go back and get to them whenever I need them. And then the last planning page that you get in this life planner is the future planning page. So this starts January 2022 and goes through December. So this is great. If there are things that you know about that are coming up, if you have a trip in the middle of summer and you already have it scheduled, or at least like planned that you're gonna go, this is a great place to make note of that. If there's weddings that you know about, anything that you find out this far in advance, I think this is a great place to put it. Especially if you do plan on the calendar year and your planner's ending in December. If you find out something in October that's happening in January or February, you can write it down, and then when you get your new planner, you can just easily switch it over. It's a great reference place to keep track of things that you know are happening. And then we get to the final quote page and the stickers. This is my favorite quote. This is why I love layers so much. I mean, besides the fact that it's beautiful, this quote and this concept mean a lot to me, because the way I took it is that infinite layers are the things that we do consistently. They're your habits, they're your routines. They're the things that you're doing all the time. They could be good, they could be bad. So if you want a strong foundation, you better make sure that those habits and those routines are building you up so that you know that you're building a strong foundation. Because it's the little things that make the biggest difference. It's the consistency. Doing big things once in a while is not going to make a huge difference. Doing little things over and over and over again, that's what's going to make a difference in your life. And that's why I love this quote, and that's why I've been so drawn to the layers theme, because it reminds me of that if I want to have a strong foundation in my life, I need to do it by being intentional about the things that I'm doing consistently. All right, and then on a lighter note, we'll get into the fun stickers. So these ones are all gold. You have some flags and some hexagons. I love that they kept the hexagons from last year. They brought those in with Kaleidoscope, and I'm really glad they kept them because I think they're really pretty, and I love the foil border around it. I just think they're really pretty. Then we have some functional stickers here. I love all these canceled and rescheduled ones because I feel like we're doing a lot of that right now. And habit trackers because, you know, habits are important. I love these decorative ones. I'm always searching for birthday stickers, and so I love that they're right here and they're easy to find, and there's a lot of them. I mean, all you have here is let's party, celebrate, and happy birthday, and then you have some blank boxes, and then cakes and cupcakes. This is like a whole page just for celebrations. I love that I have a sheet of just birthday and celebration stickers. And then I know this one's going to be really hard to see on camera. You can probably see the foil stripes down the side and the colored boxes, but in each one of these, there are these little box stickers. So you can see that's what they each look like. This sticker page is full of stickers like this, just in the different colors. We'll see if I can get that back on there. Close enough. Alright, after the stickers are over, you have your pocket, which I'm always a huge fan of pockets, because I'm always stuffing random papers in my planner. So we have the nice pocket. Again, like last year, both sides have the big pocket. They went away from that little half pocket that was there for a while, and now they're just back to the big pocket. It's sturdy, it's smooth, it's so pretty. The colors are perfect and vibrant and beautiful. And then, of course, you have the Perpetual Calendar that life planners come with. So that's just one more little extra that comes with it. And then the back of the planner. So there you have it. If you guys have any questions about anything that I've shown you, please let me know in the comments below, and I will try to either answer it from what I know, or I will try to get an answer for you. Also, if you want to see more pictures of this planner and more details about it, I will also link to my blog post below that will have all of that and more information. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more planner videos, I would love it if you subscribed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.